All right, guys. Law-abiding citizen. Let me read you the plot, huh? Here we go. I'll just read it off the back of the DVD. I got
Plot
the DVD
is
here. So I'm going to read it up.
Pretty crazy, honestly.
It is. All right. Clyde Shelton is an upstanding family man whose wife and daughter were brutally murdered during a home invasion. Okay? You following?
Yeah, we're here.
When the killers are caught, Nick Rice, a hotshot young Philadelphia prosecutor, is assigned to the case.
Already I have questions, but...
Against his will, Nick is forced to offer one of the suspects a light sentence in exchange for testifying against his accomplice. Fast forward 10 years.
Which is also crazy.
That's where I'm going to get at. Yeah, but the man who got away with murder is found dead, and Clyde Shelton coolly admits his guilt. Then he issues a warning to Nick. Either fix the flawed justice system or key players in the trial will die. Soon, Shelton follows through on his threats, orchestrating from his jail cell a string of spectacularly diabolical assassinations that can be neither predicted nor prevented.
Crazy.
Nick finds himself in a desperate race against time, facing a deadly adversary who always seems to be one step ahead. All right, guys. Law-abiding citizen. What do you guys think about this flick?
This isn't even what I wrote down, but
Yeah.
just what you were telling the synopsis.
Yeah.
First of all,
Go
they
on.
break in, kill his family. You find out how much of a badass throughout the whole movie he is.
Mm-hmm.
How could he have not fought back and prevented that at all? Seems pretty crazy, first of all.
Well, it was very unexpected. You know?
I get it.
He was caught off guard.
Also, okay.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But then after that, he just doesn't go at, like, he saw who did it, and they let him live. So why didn't he just go after them immediately instead of even letting it go to the courts? Like, don't even let it go to courts. Immediately just go kill them. If this is because he goes crazy.
That's a good point. But also on
There'd be no movie.
Basically, piggybacking off of that, why wait 10 years?
It's so crazy.
You think that rage wouldn't subside a little bit? Of course, he's going to live with that forever.
Well, that guy being on death row for 10 years that whole time is also crazy.
Yes,
It's insane.
but you think he'd have that rage of actually killing all those people for 10 years? I think that would die down a little bit.
Right.
But
You
anyway.
missed the guy talking to him said he's a think tank. And
But if he could have mapped, if he's such a think tank, he could have mapped this out in quicker than 10 years.
digging a tunnel into prison. Think you do that faster than 10 years
Yeah.
without anyone knowing?
You don't
You're
think
that
it-
smart.
you
He
don't
bought
think-
the property next door,
You
dude.
don't think 5 years in, he's halfway through the tunnel, he's like, shh,
Fuck this.
maybe this is a bit much. I'm a bit over her. I found someone else. I'm moving on. You know what I mean? Like,
One of the first things that bothered me was Jamie Foxx attacking the other lawyer for like, oh, why are you here? Like, what do you mean, dude? You're like a scumbag the whole time.
yeah, he is. Yeah, right.
And then I was like, the whole thing makes no sense because at so many points, like something could have happened and then the movie's over. Like just one thing changes or one person's like, yeah, you're right, I'm wrong. I'll stop being a lawyer. Like so many things.
Who?
Like everybody he's mad at, if they were just like fessed up, I feel like he was so crazy. You just were like, oh, I win. But like, okay, so the whole thing of how the wrong guy got the death penalty.
Yes.
That makes zero sense because any good lawyer that was making that, like, because that guy said he would make a deal, any good lawyer would go to the other guy and go, hey, he's flipping on you. We'll offer you the same deal we're offering him. And they would let that kid go and get the slap on the wrist and get the scumbag the death penalty.
Yeah.
Because
He didn't care about that. He cared about his success rate.
well, I
He
understand.
didn't care about who went to jail. He was like, I'm going to win. So
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that they offered the wrong guy the deal is why this whole movie happened, and that's so absurd.
he didn't know it was the wrong guy.
Oh, I feel like everybody knew it was the wrong guy.
He wasn't there.
Everybody, I mean, the husband was a witness.
Yeah, he knew. Obviously, he told him.
I know, that's what I mean. So, like, they knew.
That's why he was pissed in the first place.
I understand. But I'm saying that you're saying they didn't know they got the wrong guy. They absolutely did, is what I'm saying. The lawyers knew they were getting off the murder.
The whole point
They
was
just
he didn't care. Yeah, he didn't. That's the whole
I
point.
understand. But, like,
He wanted to win. He didn't care about, like...
I know. But listen to me. He still could have won.
But he had the
And
win
put the
already. He didn't have to
other
put any
person
work
away.
into it. So he's just like, why am I going to work for a different win just so he's happy? I'm happy I got the win.
I know, but I'm saying because Jamie Foxx gave up pretty easily too. When all he had to do is be like, "Hey, listen, I know you're really worried about this stupid win streak. Why don't we just put the other guy away? Like it wouldn't be any more work to do that. It's literally
It would,
a
though.
piece of paper."
It would definitely have been more work.
No, it's not. I don't think you understand how it works. It's literally so simple for them. They have to get that guy to sign a piece of paper and then go judge, "Hey, we made a deal." And the judge goes, "Okay," and clicks his hammer, and that's it. That's what
But
happened.
he already had the deal.
Yeah, but you don't think
Put
they
them both away, so he's like, I won. So why am I going to do
you don't
any
think they
extra
could
work?
renege the deal?
No, that's the whole point of like why he was pissed.
I understand, but that's what I'm saying is realistic. Like it's not realistic.
I think it is. I think lawyers take easy wins all the time.
Oh, absolutely. But like that's all I'm saying is like all of this could have been avoided if they literally just
Yeah, you're saying
Made
what
the other
Gerard
deal.
Butler said.
no, Gerard Butler wanted them both to be put to death.
Yeah,
But that was never going to happen.
but it would if he would have went to trial. They both would have been.
I mean, okay,
That was
so
his
you're
whole
going to
point.
believe Russell Crowe that he's saying, if we went to trial and we lost, I'd just be okay with it? You're crazy. He did this whole 10-year plot. You think he would have
Russell
been
Crowe.
okay?
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard Butler, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But, like, he wouldn't, you think if they got let free, he just would have been like, oh, that's the end of it. Okay, I'm happy.
No, they wouldn't have been let free. They would have both been prosecuted and got death penalty. That's what he wanted.
I know, but that's not what would have, like, that's not a slam dunk. Like, if they go to trial, that's what Jamie, like, Fox tried to sell him on. If we go to trial, they could both walk.
And he
Like,
was
that's what
okay with that.
happens.
That's all.
But that's what I'm saying. If you think that he really would have been okay with that, you're insane.
But then he would have just killed those guys. Because he would have done what he wanted at least.
I mean,
It's his
If you
lawyer
say
didn't
so.
listen to him. That's why he was pissed.
I get it. But then, okay, so why kill everybody, dude? He killed temps that had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, because he was pissed.
Yeah, but that's insane.
F them all.
Yeah, he was insane. Yeah, yeah. He thought the whole justice system was flawed, so anyone involved was gonna
Yeah, at that point,
was
F
gonna get it. You know what I mean?
Like,
He was a bit better about his wife and kid. You know?
he shouldn't have fucked with that dude's execution, in my opinion.
Why?
Like, I get that kid like robbed him and stuff, but that kid literally did not kill his family and literally was shocked
He
that the other guy killed his
certainly didn't help though.
Correct.
He watched it happen. So F him.
I mean, he was getting executed, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so make it painful then. F him.
I mean, but it's
You wanted him to have like a conscience after all that? Just be like, you know what? This guy didn't really touch her. Let's just give him a happy death.
okay, but that's what I'm saying is you're arguing like he wouldn't have been upset if they got let off and just gone after them. But like, how do you think he would have had a conscience that way? Like, either way, it's fucked and extreme and overkill. All of it. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but the Jamie Foxx blatantly didn't listen to him.
Yeah, but that's Jamie Foxx.
was
So they
his
killed
lawyer.
Jamie Foxx. I'm fine with getting revenge on like 3 people. He literally kills 50 people for no reason.
Yeah, like a bunch of innocent ones too.
Like, if cellmate isn't an
I
innocent
didn't
person.
say he was a great dude.
No, he's
No,
not.
yeah, but that's but you're saying I'm just saying you said like, well, you want him to have a conscience now. Well, you're saying he would have had a conscience if they won the court case, but that literally shouldn't make you snap from being I'm going to get revenge on one guy to I'm just going to kill 50 people.
I'm only arguing that you didn't understand why he was so pissed when his own lawyer didn't listen to him. Like,
No, I completely understand that, but that's what I'm saying. The reaction is not founded. Like, it's not
a little overboard.
way more than a little
Yeah,
overboard.
it's slightly overboard. Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
It's just like, because the whole, I do understand people being like, oh, like an eye for an eye, or like, oh yeah, this guy's getting revenge. But like,
No, he was a nut. It's
he's
not like
so much worse than the people that killed his family.
I don't know about that.
How do you not know about that? Like, did they literally rampantly kill for pleasure at some point? Like, he literally, like, at
I
one,
mean, yeah,
like
they
the
killed
way
his family.
The way he's, yeah, but I understand. But like, that's a personal vendetta because they killed 2 people. That doesn't mean that you can justify killing mass numbers of people.
Yeah, he snapped. It's not like
Well, no, I don't think anyone's
Yeah,
thinking
but-
he's a good guy.
No.
I
But
think he-
also, yes, okay,
was a maniac.
You can't really plead like, oh, I snapped. It was a crime of passion if you wait for 10 years.
I don't think he was pleading anything. He wanted to take everybody down. It's not like he was like doing
No,
it
I'm
and then going to
saying
court
you.
and being like, I'm saying he was a maniac. I understand. He went way overboard. I get that, but it's fun to watch. And I was rooting for him pretty much the whole time. So
I was too.
even though he's taking on innocent people, I didn't care.
Yeah. This movie has maybe the most gut-punching first 3 minutes of like any movie.
It's a pretty rough start.
Yeah, it opens up. Some people break in to Gerard Butler, his wife, and his kid's house and murder his wife and child. Well, within the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And we don't even learn anything about the characters
Which
before
honestly,
his whole family's murdered.
I feel like they lead you to believe that that guy was going to rape his little girl. Like how he was like, "Oh, come here, sweet thing," and like walks her out by the hand was super creepy. And I was like,
That guy was supposed to be a creep.
"Well, I thought that's what was going to happen."
That would have
Like,
been rough.
I was like, "Oh man."
Man.
That'd have been a rough, even more rough start.
Yeah.
But no, killing him's bad enough.
I don't care about that guy dying at all.
No. That
But
guy
you're-
deserved everything
You
he
wanted
got.
the other guy to live, is what you're saying, or just
I
have
don't know,
a
I don't-
peaceful death.
I don't like first. Just don't. Well, I mean, I don't really care that he tampered with it. I was just like, it was just like an unnecessary step. Like he could have gotten his revenge without doing that.
I think he was a completionist, you know what I mean? he wanted that.
Everybody
That was a
had to
part of the
suffer.
puzzle. That
Yeah.
was- it was like a
and then like
puzzle in his brain. I think it just had
I
to
just
be
feel
complete.
like it felt like the movie just didn't make sense to me or like click to me because I get some like because I know you guys could say like I liked a stupid movie like The Beekeeper. Like I get it.
I've never
Like-
seen it, but yeah.
Like
That's fine. It's a fun movie.
oh I know, but I'm just saying. But like this to me, like that movie is like a joke in itself. This movie like. Who's cast in it and like the way they acted like it was supposed to be like a serious thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't take this serious, and they're trying to make it serious. Like if they just would have leaned into like absurd, like instead of like trying, like I'm not saying like you were confused or like he convinced you, like oh, like because obviously you're not a fucking mass murderer who's like, oh, you know what, that guy ran over my dog, so I'm gonna kill the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
But
John
like,
Wick style.
Yeah, but like this didn't like do it in almost just entertaining way. Like it was like trying to sell you on like this is real and serious, and almost and like wanting you to be on his side. But I was never on his side.
I'm gonna be honest. I was never on Jamie Foxx's side.
No, Jamie Foxx fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But then also like his little girl like fucking with his daughter is crazy to me.
What's sending her like the
Yeah.
kill video?
But also the coincidence of like they were waiting on a DVD in the mail, then he just happened to send a video.
I don't think he planned on her getting it. It wasn't like he sent it to her directly. He sent it to Jamie Foxx's house. Like
Yeah,
he
I know.
expected him to watch it.
But yeah, no, that's fucked up. But
Yeah.
then there are other things. Like there's no reason he got naked to surrender. That was so unnecessary.
It was very
It wasn't
unnecessary.
necessary, but
so
They needed that
ridiculous.
gratuitous buttock shot.
but he didn't want to get shot. Any risk of getting shot, any weapon,
Yeah, that would have
ruined his whole
messed things
plan.
up. Yeah.
Then like his attitude the whole time, like
Making them look stupid.
just like being a cocksucker on a turn of a dime. Like immediately, like he would go from being like, okay, like talking to them to like be like smart ass dickhead immediately.
He
I
would.
loved it.
And instead of like, I some of it was funny, but like I feel like they were trying to like endear you, like stick it to the man. And I was like, it wasn't endearing. I was just like annoyed. Like he sucks. Except for that's what wrenches are made for, dumbass. Fucking killed me. Because he's like your mattress is screwed in. He's like, yeah, that's what wrenches are made for, dumbass. That killed me.
See, I love that. I love when he snapped on the judge. Cracked me up.
Okay, I that scene is funny, but like also why it was so pointless to me to like do that whole argument like dog and pony show, and then she's like, okay, yeah, you can have bail, to be like, nah, I don't want it. You're an idiot. You dumb cunt.
Yeah, he was rubbing her face in it.
But like,
Yeah, I think you missed the point. That was
no,
the
I
whole
didn't
point.
miss the point. I get it that's the point, but
He's
it's
saying
dumb.
the justice system is
It's
shit.
yeah, but it's fucking stupid. Like,
Isn't it not
this-
accurate? I mean, it's pretty accurate.
I mean, it's somewhat accurate, but like,
I think if you look into a lot of the justice system, it's very accurate. It's jacked.
oh yeah, 100%. I watched A Thin Blue Line today.
There's so many corrupt cops and judges, and
But I'm just saying, like, he wanted to go, like, his whole plan was to get not have bail.
yeah,
So just to do that whole thing was just stupid.
To
And
make
he was
them
gonna
look
kill that
stupid.
judge anyways.
yeah. Why not
So
mess
just
with him?
fucking kill him. Like, it's just... Because, like, all I'm saying, like, is if he's so snapped and so, like, it seems like he's two different characters. Like, he's trying to be, like, cerebral, but also trying to be, like, a fucking mad dog. Like, it's not both. You would be one or the other.
I don't understand
Like,
what you're saying.
if you were that crazy and that dead set on killing all of them, you wouldn't also be like, let's play a little fucking mind game while I'm on trial. Like...
Everything about his character was like explained by that dude. So he knows the moves like 100 moves before you.
I
planned it out
understand
over 10 years.
Yeah,
so
I get
like,
it. I don't know what you think I'm not getting.
Well, you're saying he did this stuff like pointlessly. He
I mean,
was all for a reason to get solitary. And
well,
kill
yeah,
that
but that's
dude.
what I'm saying. He wanted that to happen, so he didn't have to do the whole like show of like getting her to say, "Okay, you can go free," to then snap to get the. He was going anyways. Like he could have skipped that step. It was pointless.
It was entertaining. It's a movie, so like.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, is if it, like it's that's what I was saying. Like how it tries to like be a more realistic, serious movie than other movies that are just entertaining, and that's where the disconnect is.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Huh?
And yeah, she was a bitch. Like fuck that judge. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not like on her side. I'm just saying like that whole little sidestep was pointless because he wanted to go to jail.
Yeah.
Like his whole plan centered on him going to that jail cell.
Yes.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, I'm just confused by the critiques, but
Well, because like,
I mean, not everyone obviously has to like it.
well, just not because the whole time, like, if it's just revenge, that, but like, after a certain point, it wasn't about revenge anymore. Like, it was like a game to him just to stroke his ego. Like, I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. That's not the same as like I'm getting revenge for my dead wife. Like, it turned into just him being like, I am so much smarter and better than you, which that's not the whole point. Was supposed to be like, yeah, he's like fucking the justice system, like get revenge. But then the whole thing is like, nah, I'm just like an asshole and I'm gonna outmove you like chess. But like, it's not one and the same.
Okay.
And then how slowly they figure it out also I thought was laughable. Like
Figure
when
what
people
out?
start dropping dead, they didn't automatically go, I bet this is all connected. They're just like, oh, that was crazy. Why'd that guy die? And then like they're like, he owns the property next door?
Yeah, that
And
was
then don't put together right away that there's a tunnel? Like,
the building the guy was
Yeah.
chopped up and killed in. Maybe he had something to do with it.
yeah, like it's so laughable that they didn't put any of it together until like the end.
I think you would jump to like a tunnel tunnel to the prison?
I mean, if he owned the property next door to the prison and people connected to the case were mysteriously dying, I might go, yeah, there's probably something to that.
You would think there was a tunnel into the prison.
I'm not saying necessarily that I
would
would
be
think
your-
there was a tunnel.
your
but, like,
go-to.
no, but I'm saying, like, they didn't have any idea. Like, he was involved in this, and then they're like, oh, you know what? This is crazy. Like, it was literally people connected to this case dropping dead like flies, and they didn't put it together until they almost were in the tunnel.
They knew it was him the whole time. He was saying it was him.
Yeah, but, like, the pieces. Like, they literally, if he didn't give it to them, they never would have figured it out.
I don't know what you're...
Like, he
saying.
literally basically gave them everything. Like, they didn't figure out almost anything on their own until the end. Like, when Jamie Foxx...
That's because he was the think tank.
I get it, but
And
I'm just
he
saying...
was way a million steps ahead of him. That's what they said.
I know, but that's all I'm saying. It's like, it's laughable how bad they were at figuring this out.
I mean,
That's all I said.
I don't think they would have ever dealt with anything like that before. I don't think normal folks would be like, yep, tunnel, prison. He's definitely got a tunnel down there.
Well, I mean,
That
they're
wouldn't even like,
literally...
come to anyone's mind that someone would tunnel into prison and then get put in solitary and be crawling out. Unless you're the smartest man alive, you would think that'd be insane.
I'm not saying. I'm like literally they had no clue about any of it, and it was like absurd that it took them so long to even attempt to figure things out. They're like, oh, you know what? Maybe we should check. What are all these properties he's bought recently? And then just put that girl like, oh, do all this research. Like, it was insane. And like how Ben said, like literally he owned the building and they were like, I don't know if we can make this stick. Like, so
Sometimes people's actions in movies are definitely like dumber than they would be in real life, but that's what has to happen for the movie to keep rolling. You know what I mean?
People are pretty dumb in real life. I don't know if you know.
They are.
But not everybody is that dumb.
Suspension of disbelief. You know what I mean?
Most people are pretty dumb.
Some stuff has to happen for the movie to be a movie, and
Every
this movie takes a lot of liberties with that. So
True Crime, my doc I watch is just like the cops are so stupid or corrupt.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just like,
Well,
what are you doing?
For sure.
but this is
like an extreme case.
this is like
I get what you're saying, but like in most cases, there's not people dropping dead like flies and prisons blowing up.
yeah.
Like the things you're talking about is like somebody's wrongfully convicted and the police are inept and dumb. But this is literally a fucking turret gun dropping at a funeral and lighting people up. and they're like, what is this about?
It was ridiculous, the size of that gun in the middle of the cemetery.
Right.
Nobody noticed it.
It was moving too.
It's insane, dude.
But man, it was entertaining though. It was an entertaining
Some of it,
movie.
yes.
And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it pretty thoroughly. I just kind of, it's one of those stupid fun movies. You know what I mean? It's like I don't take it as like some crazy serious movie. I just kind of shut my brain off and just.
Yeah, I don't see it as
It's
like
like a vigilante justice,
like a
just a fun
007 or Mission Impossible type. Like they really take it serious.
No.
You see, it's like a revenge movie where like
Yeah,
you're like, well, this is ridiculous, but
vigilante justice with the anti-hero. It's like Walking Tall, Death Sentence, Punisher, The Crow, Falling Down.
exactly.
It's like one of those. But I enjoyed it.
Most revenge movies, the person getting revenge, you're like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. Like they wouldn't be able to do that, but
Yeah, but it's just fun, and people like the anti-hero. And I don't have a whole lot to say on this movie like you guys, but I enjoyed it. I thought Gerard was good. I thought Jamie Foxx was good, and I just did.
Is this the start of Jamie Foxx playing lawyers? Because I feel like he does that all the time.
he's definitely been lawyers in like 5 different things.
I will say that the main thing for me was the 10-year gap where he waited.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Just silly because for sure that rage would have. 10 years is so long. A decade is so long. He would have definitely calmed down a little bit.
So long.
Yeah,
He would have calmed down a little bit.
He would have calmed down a little bit.
Or done something. Like he wouldn't have sat
No,
dormant.
he would have calmed down a little
He didn't
bit.
sit dormant.
But,
he was digging a tunnel.
Yeah, I mean he dug a tunnel, but like
he planned tons of deaths and the whole system being taken down.
Yeah, but
Literally
he
5
was definitely
years
not dormant.
in is so long.
No, I'm talking about as far as actually getting any revenge. He was dormant. Like, how could he just let it seethe for 10 years that guy was free? You don't think he would have
decade.
at one time just knocked on the door and punched him in the face? Or like sent him
Literally-
shit in the mail? Something?
He's not that kind of killer.
Think back to 2015. That's so long ago. Like you changed
Honestly,
as a person.
I would have forgotten if
You
somebody
seriously?
killed somebody I knew.
Yeah.
But that amount of time.
You killed your wife and kid. I don't
Yeah,
think you'd
you-
forget.
He's like, you know what? I forgive him.
Honestly, I probably would have killed that dude much sooner and then probably killed myself.
Right. But unless you guys got anything else to add, let's get to ratings on this movie. What did you guys give it? I gave it a 7.
I gave it 8.5.
5.5.
Wow. Okay. Watch it ASAP. Watch it whenever, or skip it.
Whenever?
I'll watch it whenever. I
Whenever.
don't hate it.
Yeah, whenever's good. Yeah, it's good. It's just good fun. It's a good vigilante justice movie with the good anti-hero and Gerard Butler.
Some violent kills.
Some violent kills.
It
Some
is brutal.
shocking. Yeah, like the freaking
The T-bone is...
the T-bone steak bone.
Dude,
kill.
that was crazy. Also unwarranted.
Man,
100% unwarranted.
Overkill.
That
Like,
guy's found out with
whatever-
mashed
That
potatoes.
was so crazy to
whatever
me.
that guy did, he did not deserve that.
Well, because that was a
Maybe
thing.
he
I
did, I
feel
don't
like
know.
they should have explained
What he did?
like what his cellmate was in for, because then it would have made sense. Like, oh, You know what I mean? Like
It would have made us feel a little better.
Like they explained so many other little pieces. They could have just been like, "Oh yeah, his cellmate is a fucking pedophile."
Yeah. If they
or something. They literally did nothing.
If they would have said that
he
scene
just
would.
killed a random cellmate with a steak bone so brutally.
He
Like
had to get in solitary.
he could have.
Someone had to go.
He could have stabbed them once, bro. He stabbed him 37
100%,
times in the
100%,
jugular.
yeah.
The jail was full. He was in there for drunk driving. Jesus Christ! No,
Just want mashed potatoes.
It was so crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like
that was
kill
gnarly.
It was brutal.
Blood all over the walls.
He had a
and
little
then
bit of rage built up.
The judge kill with the exploding phone was
sick.
shocking.
That was
yeah,
sick.
that was cool, man. Very unexpected. And then the cars blowing up.
There were so many explosions.
Man,
Yeah, so
there
many
were a lot of
innocent deaths that
explosions,
happened.
man.
That's I guess that was just my like. It just seemed so.
I'm not
absurd
defending
to
him.
me.
I mean,
No, it
I
just
was
seemed
rooting
so
for him,
absurd
but
to
like
me.
he went out a little out of control.
Yeah, but this movie was pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Also, just crazy to me, like in so many movies, like it is on a lot of movies, like where they're just like, oh yeah, this guy, crazy CIA agent.
Oh yeah,
But like,
yeah. Years of training.
if he was so dangerous and like how they were saying, do you think if that was like a real thing, like because obviously there's people that like, oh, there's people like that, and then there's obviously people like that's stupid, that's movie shit. If that was a real thing, you think CIA just goes, oh yeah, you can retire and have a family, you're no problem,
right?
They just let him out into the wild like that.
No way, man.
That's crazy.
What would you do with them?
Kill him.
What? You
What do
just
you-
kill a dude that worked for you? Like
Yeah, literally, that's what they exist for.
that's
If you like believe any of this, if you believe that we hire people that do that and do kill people like chess for us, you think we're not willing to kill that one guy to make our lives easier?
I think you're out of your mind.
That's a discussion for another day. But everybody likes a vigilante
Kill someone that
justice
works for the
movie,
CIA. Just instead of retiring, just kill him.
I mean, yeah, that's what they probably do. Like, you don't think they...
No, I think there's lots of retired CIA and FBI dudes.
I'm not talking about just regular dudes that work for the FBI CIA. They said this guy literally, when we couldn't figure out how to kill people, we're like, hey, figure it out and just kill them. Like those type of people, I would assume they don't just go, hey, you know what? Here's a 401k. Go raise your wife and baby in the suburbs. We'll never contact you again.
Yeah, they don't expect someone to get it, break in and rape his wife and kill his kid.
But it always
Set
happens.
him off.
It always happens. You can't let people like that loose.
Set off the landmine.
All right, we got to get out of here. All right, that's our review for Law Abiding Citizen, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Watch Deepest Bluest again.
Deepest Blues, baby.